Yo, it's cracking up, y'all. What is up, my fellow Clipper Nation, RWA? It's your boy Jordan Trask back for another video here. So right now we got the win on the Halloween night for the game of basketball. It's a basketball Halloween game between the Clippers and Rockets as Clippers won without Kawhi Leonard once again. So yeah, we beat the Rockets. Yeah, Rockets suck. Yeah, screw the Rockets too. Of course, we beat Houston. But it was like the old basketball team from San Diego, like a San Diego Clippers and San Diego Rockets. But LA versus Houston, it's like how my Chargers did when my beloved Chargers beat the Texans. So yeah, great win for the Clippers as they go out and beat the Houston Rockets. So obviously at the end of the day, Clippers were going to go 3-4 before they were going to come back to win without Kawhi. So we win for Kawhi Leonard and Joel Wall and the Robert Covington, three of these guys from the injured list and from the injured reserve because they were out because of the injury. Yeah, Kawhi, we did it for you, buddy. So we win for you. So yeah, we got the Rockets again on a spectacular Wednesday night basketball in November, and obviously we have a Friday night basketball game in San Antonio. We have the San Antonio Spurs. So yeah, at the end of the day, Clippers needed to end the losing streak so we can go 3-4. But yes, we did end the losing streak at the end of the day. And yeah, so obviously the point for the LA Clippers is going on to beat the Houston Rockets by a final of 95-93 after trailing, then we came back because Paul George had a great game, but especially to Norman Powell. Yeah, Norman Powell did great tonight. So Tyronn Lue did great tonight. So we go against Jalen Green, of course. So yeah, at the end of the day, because the Clippers are better than the Rockets, because we own the Rockets too, of course. And yeah, so it's always a matterness because at the end of the day, it's always going to have to happen before. So yeah, it's a great win for the LA Clippers as they go on to beat the Rockets. So while we talk about Clipper basketball, and you know what? On Veterans Day weekend, we play the Brooklyn Nets as we take on Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. These two would have been gone if they were out of Brooklyn, of course. If they moved on from the Nets when there was a Kevin Durant or a Kyrie Irving trade. But we have John Wall. Yes, we have John Wall. And why not either? So at the end of the day, the Clippers kept losing, and then we came back winning. So yeah, we took the W on Halloween night in basketball against the Rockets. Rockets are the worst basketball team in the NBA franchise because the Rockets are a poverty franchise. Yeah, I dislike the Rockets finally. I finally dislike the Rockets. So yeah, that's why they traded Harden, of course. And yeah, so I respect Jalen Green, but yeah, I finally dislike the Rockets anymore. But I dislike Houston teams, of course. It's like my Charger fans hate the Texans more, and then my Angels and Padres fans who hate the Astros more, and Clipper fans too. They dislike the Rockets and hate them too. But yeah, at the end of the day, because we were better than the Rockets like last year from March and then February, of course. So yeah, we're better. We are still better than the Houston Rockets. So yeah, what that was, it's always at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, again, once again, so at the end of the day, the Clippers had to have a lot of work to do to win a game of basketball. So yeah, what up, Andy Smith? Yeah, I know you hate the Astros too because I'm an Angels and Padres fan. I know your team beat them last year when your beloved Atlanta Braves won the World Series against the Houston Astros. Like your Braves and Astros are the rivalry of baseball. So yeah, like Andy Smith's beloved Braves, like the Braves has the other baseball rivalry, but the Houston Astros. Like they met each other in the postseason playoffs, 2005, 2021, 2001, 1999, and whatever it is, 98 or 97. Like, who knows it? It's like much as too easy and possibly an easy way. So I think I think it was possibly no way to have it. Yeah, hope the Phillies can win tomorrow because the game 3 game is postponed due to rain. But Andy Smith, I just want to say happy Halloween to you, my boy. And hope you went. Oh, I think if you gone trick or treating or not, just let me know. Just put in the comment below. So yeah, so Andy Smith doesn't know about basketball because I know I always talk about basketball. So yeah, it's like everything go on the matter because some fans who hate Houston teams because especially like oh yeah, I got another good comment from Andy Smith. Yeah, I think my Angels can do better next season if my Angels get the former Padre Will Myers, or not. I don't think my Angels will get Josh Hader, or probably not Tristan Profile. I think they could get Will Myers because he was Will Myers' last baseball game with the Padres before becoming a free agency. I'm thinking what the Angels are going to get Will Myers for if he becomes like David X. So yeah, well. So yeah, he's kind of cool guy. You know what? So yeah, everyone doesn't know about it. So yeah, we always go out for a minute. So it's like everything. It's like Charger fans who hate the Texans more. Angels and Padres fan. And Andy's beloved Braves, his beloved baseball team, the Atlanta Braves, who hate the Astros more. And then Clipper fans, they absolutely hate the Rockets more. Some people hate Houston teams too. But the Houston Dynamo, the Galaxy fans who hate the Dynamo. But yeah, nothing. It's like preparing like football and baseball and soccer. Oh, another one, fourth comment. Yeah, I know you hate the Warriors. I know they're the champs last year when they beat the Celtics in 6. So yeah, Andy, I know you hate the Warriors more. But I think if you are I think if you're an Atlanta Hawks fan or a Mavericks fan or whatever NBA team you like, just let me know, man. Because I know if you're a Atlanta Hawks or Dallas Maverick fan or Laker fan or however, if you're a Clipper fan too. You know what? It's like everything. So yeah, I think if you put up a star on top when you have to pull it on. So I think what it was at the end of the day. So yeah, at the end of the day, is a lot of Southern California teams who hate Houston teams a lot. It's like, yeah, I got a good comment. Oh yeah, there you go, Andy Smith. Now you're a Hawks fan, of course, because you're not a Dallas Mavericks fan because you're an Atlanta Hawks fan. But yeah, Andy Smith knows about basketball, of course. Yeah, thanks to Andy. I know you're an Atlanta Hawks fan too, because you know about basketball for sure. Like however you know it, just like how you learn it. So yeah, it's like you compare to Houston teams with football, and baseball, and basketball, and soccer because it's like the same part. Yeah, I love enjoying the time with my boy Andy Smith. So the other one, Modog, to my boy Modog, sorry to his Lakers. So yeah, at the end of the day, because the Clippers were better than the Rockets. Because yeah, the Clippers are still better than the Houston Rockets. Because yes, we own the Rockets more because a lot of my fellow Clipper fans in LA and in San Diego hating Houston teams more, especially the Rockets. No Harden, no people out there, and no Chris Rock. Yeah, screw Chris Rock. But not us to Chris Paul. I mean, yeah, not to Chris Paul. It's not like the other side, like movies and all that, like whatever, like Chris Paul and Chris Rock, whatever. I don't care. To those two, like who always know. But yeah, it's not enough to Chris Paul. Not just Chris Rock, just Chris Paul. So yeah, it's like until you have an athlete and a celebrity and a movie fan, like some people know about it. Like I know it, like it's everyone knows, like it is their mistake, but that's okay. Yeah, yeah, Chris Paul, Chris Rock, whatever. I don't care. So yeah, until I go to a Ducks game against the Chicago Blackhawks when I'm at Honda Center on the 12th of November during Veterans Day weekend. Hey, you know what, Andy? I think you should hate the Blackhawks more because they beat us in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. But yeah, a lot of Clipper fans dislike Chris Paul. But yeah, a lot of movie stars who dislike Chris Rock. But yeah, we go up we prepare, like you pair up with sports, movies. All they know is what you do. And yeah, TV shows too. Why not? And music. Yes, of course. Politics, of course. So yeah, so I got more opportunities. Like it's a good compliment by my boy. So thanks to Andy Smith. So yeah, when I'm at it, so what's up, Oceanside boy? Yeah, what up, Oceanside? So yeah, thanks to those two, including Andy Smith and Oceanside boy 760. So yeah, hey Oceanside boy, it's time for a week 9 game between the Chargers and the Falcons. So yeah, while the LA Clippers play the San Antonio Spurs up in San Antonio, and I'm like, yeah, because the Clippers need a lot of work to do. Like, I don't know what place are they in because they're Golden State. Because Oklahoma City, because the Spurs are looking good. Because the Spurs are not going to be terrible anymore. So, yeah, if Oceanside doesn't know about basketball, I'll let him know if what his favorite basketball team is. It could be Lakers or could it be Clippers? Whatever. Yeah, same to me. But here's the same part. Like, you might have been put up. Like, an athlete and a celebrity. Not much as people try to hate Chris Paul and Chris Rock, of course. Like, you could put up a celebrity into a sport of an athlete. Like, movie stars and athletes, they know it for sure at the end of the day because, well, I got another comment from Oceanside Boy. I know you don't, but I give you some basketball updates, Oceanside Boy, on my beloved LA Clippers. 1 second. All right, I got another comment. I know you're not a basketball guy, Oceanside Boy, but I know I'm talking about the LA Clipper win and Halloween game of basketball against the Houston Rockets. So yeah, you put a sport athlete into a movie star, a celebrity. But yeah, you could put both in it. Like a lot of people dislike Chris Paul and Chris Rock. Why not? So yeah, a lot of fans dislike Chris Paul, of course. But yeah, at the meantime, a lot of people who try to hate Chris Paul is a lot. Because people who dislike Kyrie Irving, of course. Yeah, Kyrie Irving's trying to be a pain in the butt. So that means, yeah, Chris Paul's a creamer. Like, yeah, of course. Chris Paul's a pain in the butt, too. Because a lot of Clipper fans dislike him when he was out of LA. Because the Lob City was done. That means the Clippers had more rebuilding basketball teams. Like, it's like the basketball team, the 17-time champion Boston Celtics. And that's why I try to tell you everything, of course. So, yeah, here's my fact. You could put up a sports of an athlete into an equal part with a movie celebrity star, like an artist, all of that. So, yeah, a lot of people who dislike an athlete of a basketball player, Chris Paul, and some people who dislike a movie star celebrity, Chris Rock. Well, yeah, of course. Why not? So, yeah, at the end of the day, so many people who dislike Chris Paul more. Not anybody. Because Kawhi Leonard is a better basketball player than Chris Paul. Than I know Chris Paul's on the Suns. So, yeah, a lot of people boo Kyrie Irving. Yeah, Kyrie Irving's trying to be a little pain in the butt. Not just even to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, I respect the guy. Well, yeah, I respect Curry as well. Like Michael Jordan, Bill Russell, Kobe Bryant, and yeah, Larry Bird. And yeah, so what the fact was, so yeah, I just told Oceanside Boy that I know he's not a basketball guy, but I was telling him that I was talking about the Clipper win over the Rockets on Halloween night in the game of basketball. And yeah, because the Clippers win against the Rockets. So yeah, I told you again, screw the Rockets and screw Houston teams, especially. So yeah, because whatever you put up like into a situation. So yeah, like Jalen Green is kind of good, but he's trying to be bad. So yeah, Kawhi is trying to. You know what? It's like Musa Diabete, a better basketball rookie than Jalen Green. is whatever. Because at the end of the day, the Rockets are the worst basketball team in the NBA because the Rockets look so bad. So that means my Clippers were ready to prepare to beat the Rockets when we were ready to beat Houston on a game of basketball in Halloween night in LA. So yeah, when I think of the reason, because the Clippers are a better basketball team than the Rockets. That's why the Rockets beat us in 2015. Like, we lost to them. So that's why we used to have Blake Griffin and Chris Paul, and obviously DeAndre Jordan. Because, yeah, we used to have DeAndre Jordan, of course. Just like my name to DeAndre's last name. So, yeah, what that was at the end of the day, because, you know, it's like an RWA question. So, yeah. So, you equal it up, so why not? Because at the end of the day, the Clippers were ready to beat the Rockets again. And we're going to beat Houston again until November 2nd, 2022. So, yeah, we're going to beat the Rockets again. And then we're going to beat up the Spurs because San Antonio's looking good because they're not terrible anymore. Because I would never tell you. Because the Spurs used to have Tim Duncan. That means that is why the Clippers got swept by the San Antonio Spurs in 2012. Yeah, we used to play against San Antonio Spurs many times in the playoffs. And, of course, yeah, the Rockets did beat us in the 2015 NBA playoffs. Like, we were good. Oh, and then, yeah, of course, because Clippers need a lot of pay attention. And you know what? At the end of the day, the Clippers are just way better. Because, yeah, at the end of the day, the Clippers are just a way great basketball team. And try to go 4-4 to beat Houston again. It was like the last time until February, we did beat the Rockets. But at the end of the day, we, like last year, until February 27th, we used to take on the Houston Rockets a lot of the time. So, yeah, you proceed how you want to win against Houston teams. It's like the Chargers. So, yeah, it's like my beloved LA Chargers that beats the Houston Texans, as known as the San Diego Chargers, the San Diego Superchargers. Yeah, it's like my Angels and Padres that beat the Astros many times. And then Clippers own the Rockets. Oh, and then, yeah, of course, the LA Galaxy own the Houston Dynamo. Twice in the MLS Cup. 2011, 2012. 20 years ago. But not 20 years ago. But, I mean, yeah, 10 years ago. Not 20. Huh. Oh. Another one from Andy Smith. Good question. Well, yeah, because if the Clippers go out from LA, they would go back to San Diego. Or probably move to Anaheim because they have a Honda Center. Because even if basketball courts have at Honda Center, used to be the Lakers. Or we probably move to Inglewood. So we could probably share some sporting events like SoFi Stadium and into a dome. Like, if we had to go back to San Diego, we're back. If we don't, we're headed to Inglewood because we have to get out of LA because the Lakers need to stay at their home at Crypto Arena. And yeah, you know what? We're going to Inglewood because Chargers and Clippers represent the team of football and basketball from the other side of Inglewood as a neighborhood, a sport neighborhood. It's like Anaheim, California, Anaheim Ducks, and Anaheim Angels, of course. Yeah, like the Anaheim Angels and the Anaheim Ducks. The sport neighborhood, Anaheim and Inglewood. So, yeah, at the end of the day, one of my 4 major sport teams who wants to share a neighborhood to have a good stadium, ballpark, arena. Yeah, Inglewood and Anaheim. Inglewood and Anaheim. Yeah, Chargers and Clippers, Angels and Ducks. Yeah, at SoFi Stadium, Angels Stadium. Into a dome, Honda Center. Yeah. Especially like SoFi Stadium, Angel Stadium, Crypto Arena, like not anymore. Into a dome and Honda Center. As known as Arrowhead Pond of Anaheim. And yeah, like Edison International Field of Anaheim was our old stadium name as a ballpark name for the Angels. And yeah, an old hockey arena, Arrowhead Pot of Anaheim, like the Anaheim Ducks, of course. So yeah, what a fact it is. So yeah, I know everything my whole life. Like Qualcomm Stadium, Chargers and Padres used to share a stadium with each other. Oh yeah, whatever the fact is, it's like the Angels. They share a baseball and football stadium with each other, like the LA Rams, of course. And yeah, the Clippers, like the LA Kings and the LA Lakers, and especially the women's basketball team, the LA Sparks, because yeah, it's like Chivas USA and LA Galaxy sharing a soccer stadium. Yeah. Oh, what up, unknown? Oh, I see you, man. Yeah, I know unknown is a Red Sox fan because you know some people that a Chicago Bears fan and Dallas Cowboy fan who likes the Yankees. Not especially to all the bandwagon sports fan like yeah, like Cowboys, Yankees, Lakers, and Duke, Alabama, Montreal Canadiens, of course. But yeah, it's like so many guys. Especially instead of the Lakers, we'll put up the Boston Celtics. So yeah, Cowboys, Yankees, Celtics, Duke, and yeah, instead of Duke, well, we'll keep Duke, but we're gonna bring up North Carolina. So yeah, Cowboys, Yankees, Celtics, North Carolina Tar Heels, Duke Blue Devils, and yeah, Montreal Canadiens, of course. So yeah, Lakers, Packers. Oh my God, Antonio Brown. Who is this guy? Is that Antonio Brown? I'm putting you on timeout. I'm gonna put Antonio Brown on timeout. So yeah, sorry to bother that. So I know you're a Boston Red Sox fan, so you thanked Mod Broski for this. So yeah, I just told you what it is. So yeah, at the end of the day, I know some weird things is stupid. So yeah, of course. While I keep talking. So yeah, it's like the reason of SoFi Stadium and Angel Stadium, Petco Park, Intuit Dome, Honda Center, Crypto Arena, and Dignity Health Sports Park. So what I mean about that, so yeah, the other sports fans that they know is like football and baseball and basketball and hockey. Yeah, college sports, of course, except soccer. Yeah, it's like the LA Lakers, Boston Red Sox, Green Bay Packers, and yeah, Auburn, Alabama. Yeah, and then the Toronto Maple Leafs or the Boston Bruins. Because I know what it was at the end of the day. Is the Bruins are just way quicker because you know what? At the end of the day, I knew everything in my whole life was kind of good. Because some people know, like, yeah, you know it for sure. Yeah. So yeah, it's like that. At the end of the day, so whatever or not, at the end of the day, because the Clippers are a better basketball team than the Rockets, that means we own these Rockets because the Clippers do own the Mavericks too from the NBA playoffs 2 decades ago. Like 2020 during COVID, and then at the end of COVID, 2021. So yeah, we own the Mavericks too because we own them in the playoffs twice. Because Kawhi owns Luka Doncic because yeah, especially we had Pat Beverly too because we like them, but now I absolutely hate Pat Beverly more. Pat Beverly's a traitor. That means he can't come back to our team anymore because he's stupid. But yeah, same to Melvin Gordon. I hate Melvin Gordon too. And Eric Hosmer. Yeah, screw Hosmer. But yeah, you're right. But I'm right. Screw Eric Hosmer. Hosmer's the worst baseball player in the Major League Baseball. He has a ring with Kansas City. Melvin Gordon, same too. But yeah, I'll tell you what. Austin Eckler is a better football running back than Melvin Gordon. But yeah, Eckler is better than Melvin Gordon, and I'm right about it. So yeah, Mike Trout and Juan Soto is a better baseball player than Eric Hosmer. So yeah, Trout and Fernando Tatis Jr. Yeah, Tatis, of course. Tatis will come back. So yeah, Trout and Tatis Jr. is better baseball player than Eric Hosmer. So yeah, a better baseball player that is better than Eric Hosmer is my Angel and Padre. Mike Trout and Fernando Tatis Jr. And Shohei Ohtani, of course. Juan Soto. So, yeah. So that means Mike Trout and Fernando Tatis Jr., Juan Soto, and Shohei Ohtani is better than Eric Hosmer. I'll say this one more time. Mike Trout and Fernando Tatis Jr. is better than Eric Hosmer. So, yeah, Kawhi Leonard is better than Pat Beverly. So, yeah, I hate Patrick Beverly more. Yeah, I hate Melvin Gordon, too. And Eric Hosmer. Yeah. So, yeah, go Eckler, go Herbert, go Allen, go Bosa, go Mac, go Derwin. But J.C. Jackson, you're feeling well, buddy, so go J.C. Jackson. Yeah, Andy, that's a good question. Angels or Padres? I'll probably go both because I know a lot of former players that used to be an Angel and a Padre. It was David Eckstein, Jared Weaver, and yeah, the manager and the coaching staff, Bud Black, the commentator, Richard Allen Enberg, and yeah, Cameron Maybin. Yeah, I miss Cameron Maybin, man. He was a good baseball player. And Garrett Richards, of course. And yeah, Jim Leyritz. Of course, yeah, Jim Leyritz. Yeah, David Eckstein is a baseball champion of a World Series player that used to be an Angel and a Cardinal, too. I like Eckstein. Eckstein's the best. But yeah, it could be, what if Will Myers had to join the Angels when he becomes a free agent? Or Will Myers to stay with the Padres? Well, let's find out if Will Myers stays with San Diego or joins with my baseball team with the Anaheim Angels. If Will Myers joins the Angels or stays with Padres, it's Will Myers' decision. So yeah, good question by my good guy of a Braves fan, Andy Smith. And yeah, so, and I'll say the same way, like I told you, Kawhi Leonard is a better basketball player than Pat Beverly. So yeah, here you go. Justin Herbert and Austin Eckler is a better football player than Melvin Gordon, with a quarterback and running back better than the other running back. So yeah, and Mike Trout and Fernando Tatis Jr. a better baseball player than Eric Hosmer because Eric Hosmer is trash. Melvin Gordon's trash. Pat Beverly is trash. These three don't get a ring, but except one that has a ring of a World Series named Eric Hosmer because, yeah. And for the third time, I'm going to tell you, Austin Eckler is a better football running back of the Chargers, better than Melvin Gordon from the Broncos. So, yeah, like I'm right about it. Austin Eckler is better than Melvin Gordon. And I'll tell you what, Mike Trout and Fernando Tatis Jr. So, yeah, I'm right too. I'm absolutely right about it too, though, huh? So, yeah, Mike Trout and Fernando Tatis Jr. is a better baseball player than Eric Hosmer. And then Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, John Wall, better than Patrick Beverly. Yeah. So, yeah, I hate three of them. Melvin Gordon, Eric Hosmer, and Patrick Beverly. These three are so dumpster fire. Dude, I'm putting you on timeout again. Block user on Antonio Brown. So, yeah, I could ever say sorry, guys, that was I just don't see. Well, okay. I just don't see that again. Well, yeah. So at the end of the day, I just don't see that again like before. Oh yeah, and at the end of the day, because the factual is always a point because Chargers stay put in the AFC wildcard spot because they're with Miami and New York Jets. So yeah, the Bengals lost to the Cleveland Browns because the Browns already won. So that means the Chargers stay put at the wildcard spot until the Chargers get ready to go 5-3 against the Atlanta Falcons. So we saw the Falcons beat the Panthers. So yeah, from last night, okay, tomorrow the Ducks play the Sharks. If Anaheim beats San Jose, then the Ducks go on to beat the San Jose Sharks because the Ducks still own San Jose in 2009 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. And yeah, because at the end of the day, like everyone knows about it, so of course, yeah. So yeah, to all the hockey players I respect for as a former Duck, to Josh Manson, I respect Manson more and Cogliano. So yeah, of course. Well, you guys, so not enough before that reason because at the end of the day, I knew everything was gonna go on because I know what it was at the same time. Well, of course, yeah. Some people ever hate Antonio Brown more because he's being stupid. Like he's already got a ring of a Super Bowl ring with Tampa Bay in 2021 and from 2020. So yeah, like however it is, like yeah. So I'll probably give a lot of formation like a a playbook. Like you put out a playbook like a quarterback and a running back. Like Justin Herbert has a good play call. And they might get rid of Joe Lombardi. I keep telling you, Joe Lombardi is stupid. Like, get that guy out of here before my yeah, I know. Before my LA Chargers make the postseason and the playoffs to make the wild card. So yeah, so it's going to be my beloved LA Chargers that's going to make a Super Bowl contender without Joe Lombardi if we get rid of Lombardi. So yeah, what I mean about it, so yeah, I'll tell you what. If my LA Chargers make it to the playoffs without Joe Lombardi, if Lombardi is gone, then my Chargers make it to the playoffs and win the first ever Super Bowl. If we had to get the interim offensive coordinator named Sean Payton, because yeah, we saw the Raiders lost to the Saints. Dennis denied about it. So Dennis Allen beats his former team in a secret revenge from the game of football. And yeah, so whatever that was, like at the end of the day, a lot of people talk about it for sure. So whatever that was, because everyone wants to talk about it. And yeah, of course. So yeah, whatever that was, at the end of the day, it's all of everything. So yeah, I'll probably wrap this up, you guys. So it's your boy George Trask. Peace out. Let's go Chargers. Let's go Angels. Let's go Padres. Let's go Clippers. Let's go Ducks. And yeah, I'm out. Peace. Shout out to my boys out there, Annie Smith, Oceanside Boy, and Unknown to the Press Packer fan. Peace out. Bye. And happy Halloween, everyone. Peace. And have a good night. Have a good trick or treating.